take a look at sports news now. Here's Charles Eruka.
Many thanks, Ijoma, and welcome to Sports News. The Super Sand Eagles will face hosts Egypt in the semi-finals of the ongoing Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations in Sharm el-Sheikh. The Egyptians this evening maintained their perfect form against a Côte d'Ivoire side, beating the Ivorians 10-3. The Nigerian side on Monday beat debutants Tanzania 4-3 to advance to the last four. Victory in the semi-final match on Wednesday will see the Super Sand Eagles pick a ticket to the 2019 FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup holding in Paraguay. The two finalists at the ongoing championship will be eligible. And now to the UEFA Champions League, and they just concluded games in the final phase of matches. It was a dramatic turnout as Barcelona and Tottenham Hotspur qualified in Group B from the knockout stages of the competition, as both sides played out a 1-1 draw. Barcelona, who are already through to the knockout phase of the competition, finished on 14 points. The draw saw Spurs through to the next stage as they enjoy a superior goal difference to their closest rivals Inter Milan, who were also held to a 1-1 draw at home by PSV Eindhoven. Both sides finished on 7 points. Another EPL side, Liverpool, survived the final day drama to advance from Group C thanks to a 1-0 win against Napoli. PSG finished top of the group with a 3-1 win away to FK Crvena Zvezda. Borussia Dortmund and Atletico Madrid advanced from Group A to the knockout stage. Both sides finished on 13 points, with the German side enjoying a superior goals difference. That's it on Sports News. It's back to Ijoma with the rest of the news at 10.
Thanks a lot, Charles. For more than 20 years, governments around the world have been meeting to resolve climate crisis. Last year in Bonn, Germany, the Fijian government, being the president of the climate conference, introduced the Talanoa Dialogue. Well, the Talanoa Dialogue is a traditional method of solving differences in the Pacific. And here, participants across the world have been asked to tell their stories in order to break the climate deadlock. Our correspondent, Ayola Kazim, now reports from the UN Climate Change Conference in Poland.
Where are we now? How do we want to go? And how do we get there? These are the three questions the Talanoa Dialogue seeks to answer. As ministers sit down to focus on the last question, scientists once again reiterate what is at stake.
Every bit of warming matters. Every year matters. Every choice matters. The scientific community has delivered. Now it's up to governments to take the necessary action.
In getting to 1.5 degrees centigrade world, there are many thorny issues the ministers must tackle.
There are some concerns about access to international public finances. Need a predictable and consistent flow of this. Direct access to funds under the conventions needs to be enhanced.
Excellencies.
The man who chaired the 2015 negotiation of the Paris Agreement asked ministers to do what is right for the people and planet.
I beg you, in Katowice, to write a successful story and to be faithful to the letter and the spirit of Paris. That is to say, to act better, faster, and together. You have 4 days to finish a job. It is short, but it is vital.
Civil society, on their part, want countries to increase ambition, and they also urge the current COP president to do more.
No outcome here in Katowice will be acceptable without countries agreeing to review and strengthen their pledges. So if there is no decision, a Pt.4 decision that invites countries to review and strengthen their NDCs, then that won't be acceptable, full stop.
The science is clear, and the danger of exceeding 1.5 degrees Celsius is also quite clear. What is now expected is the political will to turn the dialogue into action. From the United Nations Climate Conference in Katowice, I'm Ayola Kasim, reporting for Channels Television News.
The UK Prime Minister Theresa May says there's a shared determination among EU leaders to solve the Irish border problem, preventing MPs from backing her deal. According to the Prime Minister, there can be no deal without a backstop plan for the Irish border, which is a necessary guarantee for the people of Northern Ireland. This comes after her meetings with German Chancellor Angela Merkel, Dutch Prime Minister and the European Union leadership in Brussels as she seeks support for her floundering Brexit deal. Irish Prime Minister is expected to welcome Mrs May to Dublin on Wednesday. And the main news again. There were mixed reactions today at the National Assembly over President Buhari's refusal to sign the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Some lawmakers objected to being prevented from debating the matter. And the Nigerian Elections Debate Group and Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria released the names of participating parties in the presidential debates. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thank you so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Onyato. Do have a good night.